Chapter 14. Austere, austeric, facsimile, grotesque, mesmerize, metamorphosis, notorious, perfunctory, provocative, travesty. Tense words in contest. In the space provide, write a letter of the meaning close to that of each bold-faced word. Use the context of the sentence to help you figure out each word's meaning. 1. Austere. Miss Stone's appearance was austere. She wore plain, quiet clothing with no jewelry, and she never used makeup. The words in Alan's stand are wide and nearly bare, and his white furniture has simple lines. These austere decors give the room a pleasantly calm mood. A. Very ugly. B. Very plain. C. Very youngful. Austere means B. Very plain. 2. Austeric. The instructions manuals that come with computer software often use such austeric terms that they seem to be written in a foreign language. The poetry of Ezra Pound, filled with reference to ancient Greek culture, is too austeric for most readers. A. Difficult to understand. B. Shallow. C. Unfavorable. Austeric means A. Difficult to understand. 3. Facsimile. When a facsimile of an old sealed Roebuck's catalog was published recently, it became a bestseller, people enjoying seeing what was for sale a century ago. The word fax is short for facsimile with the fax machine. You can send the precise image of the document across the countries electronically in seconds. A. An original. B. A distorted version. C. An accurate copy. Facsimile means C. An accurate copy. 4. Grotesque. Most people find the movie character E.T. adorable, but I thought the little aliens was grotesque, with its weird combination of babyish features and old wrinkled skin. The cloud with grotesque face, squinting his eyes, pulling down the corners of his mouth, and sticking out his tongue. A. Strange looking. B. Hard to understand. C. Charming. Grotesque means A. Strange looking. 5. Mesmerize. The intense eyes of the women in the photographs mesmerized me. I couldn't take my eyes off the picture. When driving at night, you can become mesmerized by the lights of the road or by other cars' headlights or tail lights. To avoid a hypnotic state, keep your eyes moving from front to side through rear view mirror. A. To amuse. B. To fascinate. C. To distract. Mesmerize means B. To fascinate. 6. Metamorphosis. A caterpillar transformation into a butterfly is a well-known example of metamorphosis. In Franz Kafka's famous story, The Metamorphosis, a man wakes up on his 30th birthday to discover that he has turned into an enormous insect. A. A change in form. B. A disaster. C. A scientific theory. Metamorphosis means A. A change in form. 7. Notorious. Batman and Robin met weeds with the Jacker and the Penguin, who were notorious for their evil deeds. The local diner is notorious for bitter coffee, sucking vegetables, lean salad, and mystery meat. A. Regarded negatively. B. Regarded with curiosity. C. Ignored. Notorious means A. Regarded negatively. A. Perfunctory. The doctor examination was perfunctory. He seemed to be just going through the motions without taking any interest in the patient. Most of the con- the, the candidates were patient on the subject of nuclear weapons, but one spoke in a very perfunctory way, apparently both with the topic. A. Uninterested. B. Enthusiastic. C. Exaggerated. Perfunctory means A. Uninterested. 9. Provocative. A good essay is provocative, say our English instructor. It gets the reader's interest and intentive, starting with the very first paragraph. To arouse the viewer's curiosity, the television ads begins with the provocative image. A spaceship landing on the baseball field at home plate. A. Predictably. B. Difficult to understand. C. Attention's getting. Provocative means C. Attention's getting. 10. Travesty. The fraternity skit. A travesty of college life's exaggerated and ridiculous many campus activities. The musical comedy version of Hamlet was a travesty. The critics and audience agree that it makes a mockery of Shakespeare's profound tragedy. A. A joking, disrespectful imitation. B. An exact copy. C. A sinful virgin. Travesties means A. A joking, disrespectful imitation. Matching word with definitions. Following are definitions of 10 words. Clearly write or print each word next to its definitions. The sentence above and on the previous page will help you decide on the meaning of each word. 1. Mesmerize, to hypnotize or fascinate, hold spellbound. 2. Metamorphosis, a great or complete change, transformation. 3. Travesty, a crude, exaggerated, or ridiculous representations, mockery. 4. Perfunctory, done only as a routine, with little care or interest, performed with no interest or enthusiasm. 5. Notorious, not widely but unfavorably, having a bad reputation. 6. Provocative, tending to arouse interest or curiosity. 7. Facsimile, an exact copy or reproduction. A. Asterisk, intending for understood by only a certain group beyond the understanding of most people. 9. Austere, without decoration or luxury, severely simple. 10. Grotesque, distorted or strikingly inconsistent in shape, appearance, or manner. Cautions: do not go any further until you are sure the above answers are correct. Then you can use the definitions to help you in the following practice. Your goal is eventually to know the words well enough so that you don't need to check the definitions at all. Sentence checks once. Using the answer lines provided, complete each item's below with the correct answers. Collect words from the box. Use each word once. A. Austere. B. Asterisk. C. Facsimile. D. Grotesque. E. Mesmerize. F. Metamorphosis. G. Notarious. H. Perfunctory. I. Provocative. J. Travesty. 1. The child's was a travac- travesty of justice because several of the jewels had been bribed. 2. King Henry VIII of England was notorious not only for getting married 6 times, but also for ordering 2 of his wives executed. 3. To capture readers' attention, an author sometimes begins an article with an provocative questions, such as which do you think is more dangerous, climbing stairs or parachuting off of an airplane? 4. In some modern paintings, human figures are distorted into such grotesque shapes that it isn't hard to recognize facial features and body parts. 5. Lining the music school hallways are fonts facsimiles of handwritten pages of music by great composer. 6. Little documents are usually words in such esoteric language that most people need a lawyer to translate the legalist into plain English. 7. As I stood looking at the grandfather's clock, I became mesmerized by the shining pendulums that swung back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. 8. Usually the therapist shows great interest in her patients, but today she was too worried about her own family to give more than perfunctory response. 9. My sister's dormitory room is rather austere, with cement block walls and bare floors, but she makes it least start by hanging colorful posters and adding bright bedspreads and cushions. 10. The magician's Davy Copperfield does the treat called metamorphosis. One person is chained and locked in a box. When the box is opened, that person is gone, and someone else is chained there instead. Note: How now check your answers to list questions by turning to page 178. Going over the answer carefully will help you to prepare for the next 2 practice, for each answer are not given. Sentence check 2. Using the answer line for 5, complete each item below with 2 words from the box. Use each word once. 1 to 2. The political cartoon shows the judge as the grotesque figure with the huge belly and a gaping mouth. To me, it's unfair. A travesty of journalistic ethics. 3 to 4. The cat burglar in the films, notorious for stealing expensive jewelry, can make all his robbers wearing a austere outfit, a black t-shirt, plain black pants, black shoes, and black gloves. 5 to 6. The novel has a provocative opening scene, in which a young woman and a parrot seek out of a house on a ladder. The novel goes on to mesmerize the reader with one spell-binding episode after another. 7 to end. Former's principles has met only perfunctory efforts to rid the school of drugs, but the new principle attacked the problem head-on. As a result, the school has undergone a metamorphosis from hooked to clean. 9 to 10. At the jurial conventions, facsimiles of several famous gems are on display. I enjoy seeing them, but I didn't understand the accompanying esoteric explanations of the techniques methods used to produce the copies. Final check. A costumed party. Here is the final opportunity for you to strengthen your knowledge of the 10 words. First read the following selections carefully, then fill in each blank with the word from the box at the top of previous page. Contest clues will help you figure out which word goes in which blank. Use each word once. On the afternoon of a friend's New Year's Eve costume party, I make only a perfunctory effort to put a costume together, enthusiastic about spending much time on it. I wanted to do something as simple as possible, even if the effect will be rather austere. I decided on the ghost costume, just a pen sheet with the eye hole cut out. Seeing all my sheets are green, I have to be the ghost of a frog. The party begins for me with a rather provocative encounter. The door was opened by Julia Roberts, clutching her best actress Oscar, or at least a very good facsimile of it. Then I went inside. The first man I saw were two notorious pirates, Blackbeard and Captain Hook. I listened in on their conversation, expecting to be mesmerized by fascinating tale of cutthroat adventures. Instead, I heard only the esoteric language of two math majors. Giving up any hope of understanding their remarks, I look around my own friends, but their metamorphosis from ordinary people to famous or odd people was so complete that I couldn't recognize them. Most of the costumes were in good taste. One thought struck me as the travesty. A person dressed as Abraham Lincoln, a president I venerate for his character and leadership, was wearing a bull's-eye socket, in crude mockery of President Lincoln's assassination. Another person looked frighteningly grotesque, with the mouth twisted to one side and 3 eyes, all of the different size. In the course in the evenings, I also met Cleopatra, Shakespeare, and Snoopy among others. I may never again spend time at the gathering replete with so many celebrities. Course, sentence check 2. Final checks. Enter your course above and in the vocabulary performance chart on the inside back cover of the book.